Hey guys, welcome back to LADZ City. I'm NFT GG, and today we're talking about something that has plagued the NFT gaming space for the last couple of weeks. It's always been an issue, but it's been prevalent recently. And on top of the market dipping hard with the China flood and whatnot, this is just like a cherry on top of a bad cake, and that is rug pulls. Yes, a lot of projects out there have these big ideas and visions and like really sell this game or whatever they're trying to portray, and then they just pull the rug and people are left scratching their heads wondering why their wallet is now empty. So today we're going to talk about how to avoid this and how you can kind of see this coming. So the people buying all the way up here and going up thought they were ahead of the game and going to make a lot of money, and then all of a sudden plop, it drops. But there's ways you can see this coming, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today. So the coin you see in front of me here, this beautiful chart, is Sickle. Now Sickle was the token for a game called Polyblades, which was essentially a complete code copy. I mean, literally copying the code of Cryptoblades, which everyone knows how that went. So this is the homepage for Polyblade. It is an exact replica essentially of Cryptoblades, and they copied a lot of the sprites, I'm pretty sure, not these ones in particular, but before this update, before they pulled the rug, they had just copied sprites from other games, like the characters and whatnot were the exact same. And this is always a dead sign giveaway. This is like #1 thing to watch out for when you're checking out a game that you think might pull the rug on you. Check the team. If the team is just like this obscure names of like random ats, like Philip at Philip933, with no real attachment, no LinkedIn's, nothing to verify, that's not a good sign. I'm not saying all projects are going to be a rug pull based on this, but that's like red flag #1. If you see a project that's trying to get people on board as fast as possible with no real good roadmap, and the team is like essentially anonymous, or what's even worse than anonymous is they try and make it look like there's people, like this random names just thrown into the mix just to make it look like they're more credible, even though they're just picked. Anyone could be any of these pictures. Now, a project that did this recently was also called Crypto Hounds, which is a big rug pull as well. I don't have the graph or the chart for that one, but this other guy on YouTube, Tech Taurus, made a video about it. Crypto Hound scam ? Millions lost. And this is a prime example. The reason why I paused on this part of the video and showing you guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You see like the leading team marketing, like this means nothing. Like what's the point of even having a team if it's just going to be doodles with like a random name and saying like founder marketing? Like it's just a placeholder to lure you in. Like this is like bait for the fish. You're the fish in this scenario. So before you jump into a project, I would advise trying to get in touch with the teams of people who are behind it. Even if they don't want to reveal themselves, try and get in touch and just see how they react to how you speak to them. This project, Polyblades, actually reached out to me about 5 weeks ago, and then reached out again about 3 weeks ago before they pulled the rug, really trying to get me on board to try and promote the game, just like I was making videos on Cryptoblades back in the day, and this was an exact replica copy. And I told them, I said, your game is the exact same, it has the same characters, same like design, everything. This is going to be DMCA'd, you're going to be taken down. How are you protecting yourselves legally from like the exact same game that's already up? And they came back super defensive, nearly aggressive, like angry at how could I even accuse them of being like similar to another game, even though they're the exact same. So that's like a good red flag to be aware of if they're too defensive for no reason. Like if they're really making you feel like the bad guy for asking a simple question, they're probably not the most credible people to be talking with in the first place. And they tried to reassure me it's a different chain, different sprites, different name, there's no trademark on Cryptoblades, and all this like trying to fluff up their own name to make it look like they're more credible. And yeah, like I saw right through it. I didn't promote the game obviously, and then they pulled the rug. But that was just that was red flag #2. So the first one is no marketing team or nothing, like everything was anonymous. #2, when you do talk to them, they're super defensive. Nothing they're doing is wrong. Even if a team is legitimate and they have concerns, they'll address them by taking it on board, not get super defensive. They'll just be like, oh yeah, maybe there is something there, thanks for bringing it up. But when they're super defensive, that's such a bad red flag. Now, if the game is play to earn, so if you're making money, so say for example, I'm using this guy's video again as an example because it's already been a rug pull. So imagine you start off with 3 dogs, and each dog is making you $2 a day. So this is the third red flag that you have to watch out for. So say it costs you $2 per dog, so that's $6 on this example, right? And you make 50 cents per day. That means after 12 days you get your return on your investment. But imagine on the 6th day, so you're halfway to your ROI, these guys start making 25 cents per day, but they encourage you to double down or upgrade your dog. If that's a constant thing, if you're in a game and they're saying to level up or you have to invest more to get more, but if you put more money in now, you're going to be able to get your rewards faster, and in turn, once you get to your return on your investment, days 2, 3, 4, and 5 after that will be a lot more profitable. This is the carrot on a stick effect. They are putting a carrot in front of your head and you're chasing after it, and every time you get one step closer, they extend the goal, they extend the finish line, so you're never going to reach it. So if you're playing a game right now and you're making money and you're going to get your return on your investment in about 3 or 4 days, or like a week's time, or in 2 weeks, and by the time you get halfway to your return on your investment, something changes. Now you have to own 2 or 3 NFTs that never existed before to get the same level of earnings you were previous. That is something you really should be like, take a step back and say, whoa, why did this all change all of a sudden? I know like crypto space can change very suddenly for no reason in particular, but if this is a game where it's literally just idle clicking and they are moving the goalposts or the finish line for you, I would say just take your money. Like, it's safer just to take your money out of it. And I'm not addressing any game in particular. I'm just talking about this openly so you guys can avoid this type of stuff. We do not want a repeat of this. You do not want to be the guy who bought up here at the top and said, if I just buy 6 more NFTs, I can make $2,000 in a month. Like, just avoid the big grand illusions that people are putting in front of you, because it's so alluring right now to see a project that if you put in $2,000, you can get your return on your investment and like make lots more money. It doesn't happen like that. But not to worry, guys, there's lots of good games on the horizon. The crypto space is not dead in terms of gaming. There's going to be plenty of stuff. We're at the very beginning of a gaming revolution right now, so disregard all of the rug pulls. I'm just making this video so you guys can be careful with your money, really do some research. When I say research, I know I do videos about projects and this and that. Don't end your research by watching one YouTube video. Look into who's behind the project if possible, how far back their Twitter goes. For example, if they have 20,000 Twitter followers, just scroll down and see how new the page is. If it was made 2 weeks ago and they have 50,000 Twitter followers, I mean, like, just don't even regard the project. I'll be covering plenty more good games in the future. This is just a video I really had to get off my chest to make sure people are aware of how dangerous it is right now to get pulled into these grand schemes and, you know, put your money on the line then lose it. On top of the market dipping, it's just a double whammy for a lot of people, which has been super unfortunate. I'm hoping the next couple of months are better for everyone. If you like this type of content, do subscribe down below. LADZ City puts out lots of great content here. I put my show out every Monday, which is covering the gaming topics. Today isn't specifically about a game, but more about the idea of getting rug pulled, which we want less and less of. I hope you learned something in this video. Be careful with your money. Keep your head up, because I know it's a very tough time right now for a lot of people. I mean, you might have got lucky with a few NFT drops or whatever, but it's a lot of red across the board for people right now. So stay strong and think of the bigger picture. Crypto is still super early. I'll see you guys next Monday. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe before you go, and I'll see you guys in the next video.